Excellent, 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 excellent. Thank you so much. So there you go. If you are in Ohio, if you are in the Cleveland area, check out Nora to see about their expungement clinic. They can do the work to help you run the record, see what's on your record, see what can be expunged, what cannot be expunged. That is valuable information. And that's an example of why these social media platforms are important. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of craziness on it, but at the same time, there are some things that are so valuable that we need to preserve them. All right, let me see what else we got. Let me see what we got. If my storage was robbed by the employees, what should you do? You definitely want to file a police report. Okay, Alfred Plea. Okay, great. Thank you. Alfred Plea answered there. Yeah, absolutely. About the morality and the corruption of the court. You're absolutely. It does not. It all depends on the person. It all depends on what's going on. Do you know of a place in Newark or Columbus, Ohio? I'm often in Columbus, Ohio. I'm not speaking on what you said. You know, Eric, I don't know much about your topic. I'm sorry. So, Eric, you may want to sign off of this live and go to the next one because I don't know much about that topic. I don't handle that much in those in this particular court. You know, and again, I've been a lawyer for 25 years, and unfortunately, I don't know it all. There are some very specific areas of law. You have people who specialize in tax law. You have people who specialize in appellate law. You have people who specialize in entertainment law. You have people who specialize in mental health. So, yeah, you may want to talk to someone who specializes in those areas. They can help you out. All right, let me get to the next question before we move on. Why did a police officer not take a complaint from a victim when there was a restraining order against that person? Yeah, that's a good question. I think the other person said it correctly. When you're dealing with people, police officers are people. So some of them are good people. Some may not be not so good people, right? So you would hope that they would do everything they're supposed to do, and sometimes they don't, you know? All right, let me see what's up. What's up? Any other questions? I got arrested because a cop told a story or lied on me. Cop got fired. Will charges be dropped? Possibly. Because think about it. In order for the charges to be effectuated, the officer has to show up. And then you show that the officer lied, that's going to be a problem. On TikTok, parental alienation or domestic violence, which do you think is worse? They are both terrible. They are both terrible. And then someone on Instagram said domestic violence is up in Illinois. In fact, domestic violence is up everywhere. But I think, honestly, that, I look at domestic violence. There's so many levels to it. I am a advocate I fight against domestic violence. So I try to focus on that oftentimes. But I do believe, alienation, that's a serious issue, too, because the child is missing out. But domestic violence may be a little bit worse because domestic violence can be a parent against the child or vice versa. So imagine that going on. I'd rather a parent not be in the child's life if you can't be in the child's life in a healthy way. Do I do any mentorships? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Wow. So if someone denied you filing a complaint against an officer, you may want to check out your ACLU. You want to check out your local civil rights organization. I pressed charges against my ex for domestic violence and they dropped the charge. So Felicia, I'm sorry. If that happened, only you know what happened in court, right? I don't know what happened in your charge. I don't know what happened in your case. I don't know what your conversations were with the prosecutor. I don't know what your interview was like with the officers. I don't know what their investigation. You truly know. Now, I get that you're asking and kind of, wanting to know generally, but you were there. And it may be something that they did totally improperly, but I don't have those facts. So I can't tell you why the charges were dropped because there are many reasons why charges get dropped. Is a conditional discharge a conviction? It depends. A conditional discharge is normally someone being discharged or let out of a facility, which is after a conviction. So it really depends on which way you're saying it. Is it Kane 44? Absolutely. You know, that's why I do this. I believe a lot of people really can benefit from the opportunity to hear from a judge. Again, I've been doing this for 25 years. I've been a judge for 13 years. I don't know everything, but I have a lot of knowledge up here. My daughter is wanting to eventually become a judge. All right. She's currently in college, majoring in political science. Excellent. Tell her if she's an undergrad, political science is excellent. Get the best grades that she can right now, buckle down so that she can then apply for and get in some of the best law schools. The law game is really about those positions, to be honest with you. The better she can position herself with grades, the better school she can get in, the better internships and externships she will get, and it'll be an easier path for her, just being honest. All right, if a guy had a kid but never was on the birth certificate, does he have any rights to the kid? Yes, he has to work to establish his parental rights by going to court. Windabella, thank you so much. Thank you. Is it Windabella? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kind words. Do the police have the right to ID a passenger if the driver is legit? Oh, wow. What a very difficult question. Generally speaking, police officers have a right to know if the person that they're investigating or pulled over, they have the right to know their information. But a passenger, that's tricky, right? Because what is the legal reason that you need to know the passenger's name? Is the passenger suspected of doing something? Did the police report come in and say that there are two men driving in this car that just did X, Y, and Z? So it's a very fine line. Great question. Great legal argument. Very fine line. I would err on the side of no. Question, are the tickets now being sent to collections instead of the motor vehicle? They're being sent to collections if you have, one, resolved your case and you owe a court. You can be sent to collection. Two, if your ticket is a civil ticket, like a camera ticket, that would be sent to collections. Is there any way to remove an eviction? You know what? That's very challenging. You can ask a court to review it and remove it, because a lot of people have been doing that in my court. Normally the removals or the expungements pertain to criminal convictions, and they don't pertain to evictions. And what I've seen also is landlords who have gotten the evictions have come back to courts and asked courts to remove them. So it's very challenging. Let me see. Yeah, trying to kick a roommate out requires that you evict them sometimes. If they don't just leave, you may have to formally evict even a roommate, because the fact that they have been there for a certain period of time, they have established rights in that location. All right, everybody, I have about 5 minutes left. I am on here just for a moment. I normally come on Wednesdays and we talk about mind management, and I'll be back doing that. The question is, let me see. How do I do that? There you go. There you go. We got Eric Finch. Gone. But Rachel said, nope, no one cares. So yes, everyone, I normally do mind management on Wednesdays, but I wanted to hop on because I started on TikTok. I have TikTok on this side, Instagram on this side. But these may be the last days for TikTok. So I just want to jump on and, make sure I let you all know how wonderful it has been being able to bring this legal platform to you. I hope you follow me on Instagram and YouTube at Judge Dawson. Someone asked, is qualified immunity? It just went away. Is qualified immunity, is it legal? I'm sorry, I missed that question. I missed the question about qualified immunity. But qualified immunity is a situation where we are determining whether or not, by virtue of the law or your position, are you immune from prosecution or legal action based on what you do while doing your professional duties. For instance, judges have qualified immunity in regard to sentencing. So if I have a case before me and I sentence somebody and you don't like it and you felt that it was unfair, you can't sue me for that. That part of my job, I have qualified immunity. Oh, another thing, everybody, if you're not following me on the platforms, go to my website, judgedawson.com, so you can connect with me by way of my email that I send out. It's 100% free. It's called Dose of Positivity. Thank you so much, Louisiana. I appreciate you all. So again, here it is. I am going to be moving this platform in the physical, meaning I am going to be traveling to various cities with a movement of wellness, meditation, and discussion, right? Conversations. And we're going to be talking. Yes, you can. You can ask a question right here. And we're going to be talking about this legal system, talking about how to be the best you can be, talking about fixing and mending relationships. I will be coming to a city near you. That's my goal. My goal is to do at least 5 cities this year. New York is going to be the first one up. I'll be in New York in March. So if your organization or you know an organization that would like to get with me, check me out on Instagram, send me a message. Okay, how do you feel about drug court, mental health court, and DUI court? Do you think it's positive? Absolutely. Absolutely. We, in this court, I work with drug court. I work with mental health court. There is no OVI court locally to me or close to me, but we do work with those courts. I believe that those specialized dockets are amazing because some people need special attention. Some people need extra effort to put them on the right track. And those courts give them the ability to do it. Will I be coming to Dallas? You know what? Dallas has been on my radar. So that's a strong possibility. I just need to get with an organization there so I can make sure that it is an organized. And someone on, he said, come to Dallas. I want to make sure that when I speak to the group, maybe it's going to be in one of the local hotels or something like that, but I want it to be a great event, movement, meditation, discussion. 60 and a 40, 61 and a 40, no lawyer. So I would, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you, because you have a CDL, I would talk to a lawyer because many times, I'm going to be honest with you, the lawyer has a good enough relationship with the prosecutor where the lawyer can say, hey, let's not mess up this young lady's CDL. Give her a chance. Reduce this charge. That's what lawyers can do for you. So I would say if you have that CDL, you may want to invest in a lawyer. Now, that's not going to guarantee a positive outcome, but it at least tipped the scales for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gone, but I'll be back tomorrow and Friday. I'm coming back every day until we find out what's happening with TikTok and the ban, okay? So have an awesome day. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube. Everything is at Judge Dawson. You're welcome. I send out a free email called Dose of Positivity. You join that by going to my website. My website is judgedawson.com. Scroll down, join. Be awesome, everyone. Have an amazing day. I will talk to you soon. TikTok. I'm going to miss you guys. Be awesome. Look, I love being on this platform because there are some people who really benefit from what I do. I know there are some people who get on here to clown around, but for those who benefit from hearing from this judge with all these years of experience, I hope you take advantage of it because you'll never have that opportunity again. This unique opportunity, a judge, 25 years of experience, 13 years as a judge, a yoga teacher, a studio owner, a father of two, a husband, a believer. This unique combination, you'll never find it again. So hopefully you enjoy these moments as I do. I'm packing up my stuff. Again, as I mentioned, I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to come on every day until we find out what's happening with this TikTok ban. Hope you all find my content informational. All right, I am really getting off now. Be the best you can be. Be kind to someone because you never know what people are going through. And sometimes simply a smile can change someone's life. All right, you all take care. Be blessed.